Welcome to Crossing Borders, Young Voices of Europe, the podcast that discusses how can we all play a role in the European Union. Here we explore how to grow, learn and connect for a better future for Europe. Today, on episode 1, we're going to discuss about NEET and youth employment, perspectives and youth empowerment, with Petrus, the young manager from Cyprus, and Elton, the expert from Malta.
Hello, I am Petrus. I'm from Cyprus, Limassol specifically. I am 22 years old. I studied in Portsmouth, England. I studied animation.
Hi, I'm Elton. I come from Malta. I am 43 years old and we are partners in this European project as Malta Crafts Foundation.
Have you heard about NEET in your country?
Okay, sincerely, I have never heard of the term NEETs before. However, I've heard of schemes which are targeted for needs like the Youth Guarantee Scheme, which focuses on youths not in employment. But now I've learned, obviously, of what exactly the term NEETs is all about.
Technically part of that category. There is a few and a lot of my friends that are similar to my ages are in the same category of not currently employed or looking for a job that's a minimum wage job enough to just stay alive and that finish their studies and they still can't find exactly what they studied for.
What reason do you think contribute to young people becoming NEET?
Probably the everything being a lot more expensive now, since you can't really just do nothing until you find the job you want. You have to start doing random jobs, random minimum wage jobs here and there that usually tire you out or burn you out, makes you not want to work anymore, and like you lose passion over what you actually studied for and what your original goal was over time.
In Malta, research has found that there are three types of needs. There are the transitional needs, those youths who are taking a break from one study to another or to find another employment. There are the floating needs, those who lack direction or motivation. And then there are the core needs, those with social and behavioral problems.
Do you believe there are opportunities available for NEET individuals nowadays?
Yes, definitely. The European Union is pushing a lot for countries, for individual countries to come up with schemes targeted for needs. And obviously, important thing is that every country makes the necessary research about the needs in their country and make targeted schemes for these people, because it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. Every country has to identify these needs and make schemes which are specifically targeted for them.
There's definitely a lot of EU-funded projects and a lot of, like the one we're here for as well, and a lot of different companies trying to recruit more young people. It's just, usually it's not exactly the kind of world our young minds are like. What you studied for in school and what you studied in your university is usually just not the idea you had of the rest of the world. That breaks the little bubble once you are done studying and you need to find a job, and it's just nothing like what you studied in the end.
What actions can you personally take to support NEET individuals?
It's always like, if you see a job, even if it's not for you, and you know a friend who's like wants to do something similar to it, you can always suggest them that. You can maybe even go ask to that place, maybe if they're looking for someone to work for them. Maybe you can even do a connection between like just networking, like I have a friend who does one thing and another friend who's looking for a job in that kind of area. Even if that specific friend of mine cannot hire the other person, maybe he knows someone doing the same line of work that could hire that person that needs the job.
Okay, so as CEO of the Malta Crafts Foundation, we encounter a lot of requests from people, from youths to come and work with artisans in our crafts villages. So I think personally I should encourage more artisans to employ these youths, to offer them apprenticeship schemes and placements in their shops, so that they help these youths to make up their mind whether they want to have a job in that sector.